Hey guys, so today's video I am going to be doing 5 mini reviews on the Salon Blowout wigs from the Daily Wig collection by Outre. If you haven't seen the lookbook, you can go ahead and check that out, but this is going to be a little bit more informative and stuff about everything. So let's get into these mini reviews. Okay, so this is Ophelia in color 2T30. So first of all, this color is very beautiful and I like this length. This is such a nice, like, everyday kind of wig. I do like the light yaki texture and I really love this color. I probably would add like a little small dark root here, but I really don't have to do that. As far as the structure of this wig, I do have some issues at the front of the wig as far as like how they put the tracks in. Let's come in a little bit closer. So it's tracks starting right after that part. So they were kind of shifting everywhere and kind of moving. I mean, not literally shifting, but some of the hairs were sticking out and stuff. So construction wise, I do feel like it is not that best. It's not the best construction. The construction is not the best in my opinion, but if you tweak it a little bit, I saw Is That Your Hair, she reviewed a wig from this line and she kind of like cut the edges of the tracks so it wouldn't be so thick right there. So that is an option that you guys can do. I still think it's cute even though I'm not a fan of how they structured the wig. It's still very, very cute and I think this is such a pretty color. Very pretty color. And if you haven't seen the lookbook, you guys can go ahead and check that out. This video, I'm giving you guys a bit more context than the lookbook. With lookbooks, you're just looking at how the wigs look. I'm giving like mini reviews for every wig that was in that lookbook all in this one video. So Ophelia is very pretty. I'm knowing from this one wig, I'm sure all the rest of the wigs from this line, they're gonna have some construction issues. As far as it having that elastic band in it, I do think that's a really nice touch. It does lay really, really flat on your head and I don't even have on a wig grip. I'm gonna check and see if you can switch it to a side part. All right, so you can wear it as a side part, but of course you gotta get your edges together. I thought it was gonna be uneven, but it's actually still even. I don't have it like together in the parting space. So when you have it as a side part, it's kind of harder to hide your edges if the wig isn't exactly the color of your hair. So I would definitely add a dark root to it if I was gonna wear it as a side part. It does look cute as a side part. It just needs to be fixed up a little bit, but it is cute. I really like this, the density of it too. It's like, I like that it's a light yaki texture, but it's not super thick. This can be worn all year round. I really like what's going on with this wig. Now this might be too basic for some people, like more advanced people. You might be kind of disappointed, but if you are a more advanced person with wigs, you know how to hook up wigs too. So it's cheap enough to where you can play around and experiment with it. I'm feeling this actually. I just need to fix like my edges and everything with this one. So this is Ophelia in color T2/30. All right, so this one is Piper in color DRBUR, or it's like dark root burgundy. And this whole collection, everything is in the middle part, but you can shift some of them. This one makes it like really uneven, so I wouldn't suggest it. This one is meant for a center part. It is, of course, all of these are textured wigs, so they're like a light yaki. They're not going to feel like Chiari. These are more lightweight and they do have a lot of movement with it. This is not my favorite so far. So far I like the first one more because this one doesn't have layers, and I just prefer to have layers or, you know, something else going on. But it feels really good. See this working for other people, but this is not like a style that I go for. I don't really have a lot of bob wigs in my collection to begin with. The only bob I still have left in my collection is Free Tress Hania, and I've been rocking that for a long time, like 3 years now. So yeah, this is a pretty color and everything, nice dark root, and it goes into this burgundy color, but this one is just not my preference, but it is a cute simple bob wig if you're into that. As far as like the cap size of the collection so far, it feels snug, and I think it's because of the elastic band, but I mean, it's helping keep the parting space and everything nice and flat at the top, so I do appreciate that. As far as shedding goes, I am getting some shedding, but it's just like a few strands here and there, and this is a bob, so I'm not going to be getting much tangling here, and it's like a lot shorter in the back, so I'm probably not going to have, you know, many issues with that. So I'm going to move on to the next one. All right, so I am wearing Rowena in color S1B/30, and this one is my favorite so far because it's layered, and it looks good as a side part and a middle part. Now on the card, it actually shows that you can wear it as a middle part, a right and a left side part. I'm not going to show you what it looks like on the left side part because it looks just like this, just switched, but you can do that. And if you watch the, you know, original lookbook, you'll see it as a middle part and as a side part and everything. So this one is beautiful so far. I really like this one a lot. This is so pretty. The layers in it are beautiful. Now I don't even have it all the way hooked up because my edges aren't like, you know, blended with the wig and everything, but I could hook this up to look even better than it looks right now. She is cute, very, very cute. I feel like I saw Melanin Kit Kat. She has this wig as well, and I believe she is shorter than me and more petite, so it looks a bit longer. But this is, you know, how it looks on me as somebody who is 6 feet tall and has like a longer neck. This is really, really cute. This is a really good work wig, just everyday wig. I'm definitely keeping this one. This throw on and go kind of wig here. I feel like it is. Like, I have a little bit of my edges out and they are super kinky, so I would have to like I guess flat iron my edges a little bit. I just brought my edges out a little bit around the perimeter because I feel like it's gonna make it look more natural, but my hair is more kinky than this wig, so I would have to, you know, do a little something to it. But this is really, really cute. Really, really cute. Shedding and tangling. Well, I did cut that V in it and some hair did start to shed, but so far all of the wigs feel like they are smaller caps. I think she is really, really cute. And all of them so far have really great luster because they are textured wigs. And I really appreciate that elastic band on the inside. So I'm going to switch into the next one. Alright, so this one is... This is in the style Coretta in the color 1B. I usually do not buy 1Bs because I feel like they're a little bit too dark, but it's a nice contrast. So with this one is very similar to, this one is similar to Piper, but this one is even all the way around. So Piper had like an angled bob cut. This one is all even. But just like with Piper, this is not my favorite style. Like this is just a preference thing. I just don't like middle part bobs. And with this collection, they indicate if you can shift it or if it's meant for center part. This one and Piper, they are meant for center parts and not to be shifted because they don't indicate that on the card or whatever. So I don't really care for this style, but and it feels, I don't know, just a little bit thin. So this one is just okay to me. I'm getting a little bit of shedding, no tangling yet. Cap size feels comfortable on the snug side. All of them, Outre is known historically for having like smaller caps. I do have some shedding. So this one is just okay. This is not my favorite. So far, the one to beat is Rowena. The middle part bobs like this just, they're okay to me. but they still work for a lot of people. It's just not my preference. I like to have layers in my bobs, and I like to be able to wear them as side parts too. So let's move on to the last one. All right guys, so here's the last one, and this is in the style Lenore, and I have it in a number 2. So just right off the bat, it kind of gives me like Chiari vibes because it's straight and it's a yucky texture, but it's a lot less hassle because you don't have to blend the whole hairline and try to get the lace to match and stuff. So if you just wanted that texture and that look, but of course you won't have like a sophisticated hairline and stuff because this is like a lot cheaper than Chiari, but the texture and the length and stuff kind of remind me of it. Now I am getting shedding with this one and a little bit of tangling. It's a really nice texture. This is one of my favorites from the lookbook that I did. This one, Rowena, and then the first one are my favorite. The two shorter bobs, I wasn't feeling those too much, but this has as a side part. And the reason why I think I like the 3 that I like is because they can be shifted to the side and worn as a middle part and it still look right. The other 2 you couldn't do that, and they had no layers. But all the 3 that I do like, Rowena, Lenore, which is this one, and then the first one, I forgot what that name was, the name of that one, but all 3 of these can be shifted, and I like layers in my wig. So I think this is really, really pretty, great texture, looks great as a center part, and the side part is super cute too. This one is longer. This one feels like it's about 20 inches long. Feels about 20 inches long, so this one is the longest one out of this whole lookbook. Yeah, I actually really like this one. I would probably maybe try to curve the part a little bit just so it's not straight, but I probably would just wear it as a straight part too. It's just over time, like years ago, I wouldn't even care if my wig was straight, my part was straight, but I know curving your part makes sure your part and space look more realistic, but I probably will just wear it straight like that. But I'm really here for this texture because Chiari is beautiful, it is, but I have had issues with the lace, and I think this would look natural outside without any issues. So I probably would reach for this more. Shall see. I need to give Chiari another chance because I did love it initially, but I haven't worn it after I wore it like 4 times, and then I was like, the lace doesn't look all that natural in natural sunlight, so I need to go back to it and see if I can make it look right outside, because it's cool for it to look cute indoors and on your phone and on your, on Instagram and stuff, but it needs to look good in real life too. So I'm going to give that another chance, but for now this one is going to be an easy, throw on and go, blend my edges or something to make it look a little bit more natural, and it's going to be pretty. So I'm really feeling this one. So tell me down below which one was your favorite. You guys heard mine. If you are in my Premiere Squad, shout out to you guys. If you want to be a part of Premiere Squad, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and then go up to the part that says all, and then you'll get all the notifications whenever I post and stuff. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and shout out to Outre for sending me these wigs. And if you haven't seen like the lookbook, I'm just modeling and everything, showing off the wigs, but this was more of like mini reviews of each wig. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.